Hey friends, this is Coach Tanisha Marie. Welcome to my channel. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, like, share. Hit the notification bell for updates on more upcoming videos. Hey friends. So happy day to you. So I woke up early in my office. I got some stuff to do. I got some deadlines to meet. Today is pool day. I got my bathing suit on, me and my kids. Well, my daughter, my niece. We're going, to the pool, hang out today. Then I have a date later on, and I got like 2 meetings to tackle. But I wanted to let you guys know how serious this recession is about to hit. Okay, recession is up 9.6% right now. People are getting laid off from their job. Businesses are cutting back. Walmart has already started cutting back. Target has already started cutting back. Big corporations has already started cutting back. One of the restaurants in my area literally has put up a sign. They've been here for 30 years. And they said, we can no longer operate. We're sorry, that we have to go. Like, things are getting bad. Gas prices are going through the roof. Home prices literally are going down. Like, it's a lot happening right now. So the rich, it's a wealth transfer, right? So the rich is going to get richer and the poor is going to get poorer, right? I posted a video the other day. And Patrick Bet-David, he talked about it. He said, America printed the most money in 2020 than ever in American history. So that means they printed more money in 2020 than ever since they've been printed money in America. So what does that mean, right? What does that mean, right? So that means if you wasn't getting some of that money, right? Because in 2020, when the pandemic hit, they was giving out SBA loans. They was giving out all kind of grants, and they was giving out all kind of PPP. So if you guys been following me, I was charging people $75, but I was giving them my Black Wealth class $75 to get into my class, and I was showing them how to fill out the SBA loan application, right? Most of the people, even if you was a sole proprietor, a Uber worker, a gig worker, I was getting everybody at least $1,000 minimum, right? So the other people that had employees, they was getting like 2, 3, 4, 5,000, and that was a grant that you didn't have to pay back. Then other people were getting loans, right? Loans for 40 grand, 80 grand, 100 grand, 200, $1,000. So here's the thing, with that money that you got, right, in 2020, right? What did you do in 2021? Well, what did you do in 2020, 2021, and 2022, right? So we gotta be, mindful, guys, that we got some money, but if you didn't do nothing with the money, you might as well not have got the money, right? It's unfortunate because a lot of people still is in a hole, right? Which is crazy. You got 200 grand and you're in a hole right now. It's mind blowing. You got 50 grand and you're in a hole right now. The purpose of getting grants and loans and funding and capital and lines of credit for your business is to go make money, right? So I told people I'm the funding plug, right? I done had a handful of people just in the last couple months literally get funding for their business, right? But I also show them what to do with the money, right? Not just get the money, splurge, go to Chanel, go to Louis Vuitton and Gucci and splurge the fuck out, go get your teeth fixed. No. Right, the money is for you to go make money because you have to pay this money back, right? So it's not just get the money and then hope and pray and wish that everything works out. No, right? Because again, you got to change your mindset. If I help you get 50,000 right now, if I help you get $20,000 right now, your mindset got to be on 20,000. Your mindset got to be on 30,000. Your mindset got to be on 70,000 right now, right? So again, I've seen people get funded and fumble the whole bag and now they worse off. I've seen people get the money literally in 90 days or 9 months, pay all that money back, and now everything else is profit. I've seen it happen, right? But this next recession, right? The worst recession was 1920. the worst recession that we're ever going to see, because in 1920, we didn't have social media, right? So now in 2022, okay, like a whole fucking 100 years later, this recession is going to be worse. Why? There's more people in the world, right? There's more people acting like they winning and they truly are not, right? There's more resources, but guess what? More and more people are not even tapping into the resources. It's like so many resources on the internet and less people are tapping into the resources. See, in 1920, we had less resources and more people trying to tap in. Now we have more resources and less people trying to tap in, right? So we got more people in the world, so that's going to make it worse. We have less resources, right? Things are not being produced. Cars not being produced. Food is not being produced. The basic necessity things are not being produced. But we have so many resources online that can help you change your mind, change your money, help you go, to the next level. But less and less people are tapping into resources, right? People use the internet and social media for fun, for games, for family. I use social media to make money and make an impact and inspire people and motivate. That's it. Right? Yeah, I follow, some people that may be funny. I got my family on there, but my purpose, right? You got to find what your purpose is. My purpose is to educate, motivate, right? And inspire people and help people make money. So my whole audience, my whole customer base, my whole client base, my whole team base, everybody's strangers, and everybody came from the internet, right? So I position myself. So the middle class is about to be broken. If you're making less than 100,000, 150,000, you're considered the middle class right now, right? The middle class, right? And unfortunately, right? And really $150,000 is really like poor, especially in America with everything going up. I read an article and they said in order to really be a millionaire, you need at least 2 million, not 1 million no more. You need at least 2 million in assets, whether it's liquid or you got in assets, right? So you may hear people say, oh, I'm a millionaire on paper, because they may have $1 million in life insurance. Their house may be worth $1 million. Their assets may be worth $1 million. Their stock portfolio may be worth, $1 million. They may have, 40, 50 grand in the bank, what makes them a millionaire, right? But some people may have $1 million liquid. So when people say they're a millionaire or they're a millionaire on paper, then that's what they're talking about, right? But there's people that are thousandaires that got assets in the thousands, right? So you got to say where you are, right? Because again, this wealth transfer is going to have people become poorer or richer. See, I'm trying to be on the richer side. Well, I am on the richer side, right? Because I'm already in position, right? I'm already connecting with the right people. I'm already having the right people in my network. I already have skills, right, that can pay the bills. See, the skills that I have can go anywhere in the world, right? Skills of drop shipping, skills of credit, skill of getting funding, getting money. And I want you guys to take heed to this, that if you don't get funding now, if you don't get your credit together now, and you don't try to get some access to some money now, you may not never be able to get any, because the banks are actually tightening up. Right? The banks now, instead of you having a 620 credit score, to get a house, now they want you to have a 650 or 680, right? And all these credit programs that's just saying, oh, give us, some money and we going to, fix your credit for you. All those programs going to be out the fucking door. Okay? All those programs are going to be out of the door. Okay, so for all you guys that got all these, I got somebody working on my credit. I got somebody doing this for me. I got somebody, trying to make sure my credit is right. You got to make sure your own credit is right. They just doing it for the money. That's why I like my econ, right? Because again, we show you what to do. We're not saying give us the money and we're going to do it for you. No, we're going to show you. We're going to say we educate you on finances. We educate you on investing, and we educate you on having good credit, right? All these other programs that's getting shut down and people want the fast way out. The real way to build your credit, friends, is pay your fucking bills. The way to reuse your credit is to pay your bills and ask for increase. But nobody want to hear that. Everybody just want, oh, this person going to fix my credit. Right? So again, right? This next recession, which we already in the recession, but it ain't worse yet. It ain't get worse yet. It ain't going to get worse till probably the end of the summer, the winter, probably 2023, when you're going to start seeing people homeless for real. Right? People literally robbing, stealing, killing more for real. You're going to see this shit 10x. Okay. So you got to say which side are you on, man. Right? You got to get skills. Right? You got to build your mindset. You got to build your mindset. You got to get skills that can pay the bills. If you just got a job and hopefully they're going to give you a raise and praying that everything works out, this is not the time to be doing that. The time now is to be reading some books, hiring some mentors, right? Understanding, how to build skill set. You could set up your own ebook for free, give it away. And on the back end, you teaching people about mechanics or whatever, like whatever your skill set is, right? On the back end, like I have a whole drop shipping ebook. All I'm doing is giving away a free ebook, giving people the game on drop shipping. And if they decide to say, you know what, coach, I read your whole ebook, I'm ready to get into drop shipping. Now I got 3-4 different drop shipping courses for people to get into. And if they like, you know what, I don't just want to do drop shipping, I want to get into automation. I want to get into Amazon automation, Walmart automation. Guess what? I got a whole network. See how I'm being in position. I got a whole network that does Amazon automation for the people. Right? And then if you're like, oh, well, you know what? I don't have 20 grand or 30 grand to get into automation for a year. Guess what? Now I can help you get some funding so you can get into automation. So now I can help you fix your credit, rebuild your credit, restore your credit through my econ. Or I have another company that I work with where they do all this stuff, right? Helping you, to build your credit, your mindset, yourself, right? And then now you can get some funding. Now you can get in automation, right? And then I rinse, wash, and repeat. That's how it works, friends, right? You got to be in position, right? You got to be in position to win, right? If you're not in position to win, you will never win. If you're thinking and hoping and praying that everything's going to work out just because you woke up today, you got to start reading books. You got to start getting around the right people. You got to start hiring mentors. You got to start, buying courses. You got to start attending events. I'm telling you, the middle class is about to be like this. So if there's 100,000 people in the middle class, 50,000 of them going to get richer. Other 50,000 going to get poorer. You got to say which side are you on. See, the thing is, freedom is a mindset. And if you want freedom, you got to get sick of being in bondage. You got to get sick of your job. You got to get sick of being in the same place. You got to get sick of, living check to check. You got to get sick of borrowing from people. You got to get sick of, the same old car. You got to get sick of the same old job. You got to get sick of the same old smells and shit. You got to get sick of the same old. You got to get sick of the same foods, the same restaurants, the same everything. You got to change, right? I was sick of living in the basement. I used to live in the basement with my husband and my 2 children. I didn't want to live in a fucking basement where we had to bend down because the ceiling was so fucking low. I didn't want to live in a fucking basement. What type of vibe is that? Like, I'm a whole fucking millionaire. I'm a whole fucking coach. Coach living in a fucking basement? No. I wanted more, right? So I had to do more. I had to be able to push myself to get more. Right? I wanted a Benz. I had to go push myself to get it. I had to work for it. I wanted to make 10 grand a month. I had to push myself to do that. Right? I want to, go into the schools and teach the children. Now I'm doing that. Right? I have my own pop-up events. I have my own financial education events offline. So in order to have more, you have to do more. At some point, you got to get sick of being in bondage. At some point, you got to get sick of living check to check. At some point, you got to get sick of not having enough. At some point, you just got to get tired of being sick and tired. This is when you will change, right? This is only when you will change, right? You got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, this is not my life. This is not what I want to do. I'm not really interested in moving forward like this, right? If you over 30, for the last 30 years, you've been living one way. You've been living the way your mother wanted you, your father wanted you to do, the pastor, the teacher, society. How do you want to live for the next 30 years, 40, 50 years, right? Because the lifespan of a man is 79. The lifespan of a woman is 87. So if you're 30 years old, you got 50 years to go. So how are you going to live the next 50 years? Believe me, I coach and train a lot of people. I got skills to understand how people work, right? And I went to school and took psychology classes. I took human behavior. So everything that I went through led me up to being a coach. I'm a certified coach. Like, my receipts say it, right? I don't have to take a course and be like, oh, no, I got to take a course to be a life coach or a business coach. No, boo. My receipts. Because there's business coaches that don't get no results. There's life coaches that don't get their people no results. So let's be real with that. Right? But all in all, friends, all in all, right? You got to gain some skills so that you can win, so that your children can win, your grandchildren can win. And again, even if you don't become a thousandaire or a millionaire, you could be putting your kids in a position to do that. But the time is now. I got to go meet with this lady. The time is now. The time is now, friends. The time is now. All that just scrolling on social media, laughing at shit, thinking everything is fucking funny, being distracted with bullshit, saying you don't know. Oh, I didn't learn that in school. Stop the bullshit. It's time to start learning. It's time to start investing in yourself. Time to stop popping bottles and smoking weed and smoking cigarettes and thinking you doing something and you ain't doing shit. It's time to start moving. It's time to start making impact. It's time to start really gaining skills. It's time to start reading a fucking book. Go to workwithtanisha.com, download my ebook on drop shipping, right? Get into my app. It's $11.99 a month, right? So we can be connected and we can stay connected. See you guys in class.